Okay, can you all see the screen, all of you all? I think, yeah, I've received all your homeworks. Can you all see the screen? Okay, fine. We'll start with this. Is Cecilia online? Malavika, Cecilia, GS, banking students. See, yesterday's homework question, I'll do that. I'll do that. Check your answer. I think I saw the answers. Those who sent it today, I wasn't able to see. I had other class. I think Malavika's answer I said was correct. Malavika, then Cecilia's is also fine. Okay, I'll solve with students. I'll do the answers now. Just cross check the question. Okay, tell me the questions which I had given. Can you all tell me the questions? 237. Yes, Kia, where is your homework, Kia? 237. Send it to me. I'm removing you from the meeting. You send it to me and you can rejoin. Okay, I told you to do it. You send and you rejoin. Third question, students. A man deposits rupees 5. Third one, right? What are the questions I told you? 2, 3, and 7. Okay, second question. First, I'll solve the second question. Just cross check your answers. Angel, how come so soon you have sent? Is it possible or any of your friends helped you? Even Kia. Kia, you had already done it? You already did? Questions? Oh, it was incomplete. Where is the third one? You have just left it blank. You want me to do that? One? Where is seventh one? Why? It's not difficult. It was very easy. Kia. Yesterday I explained. It's a very easy question. It's not difficult. You didn't do it. Hmm? And one more thing, don't help students. I know friends are also joined. If any of your friends are there in the same group, never help with homework, nothing. At last, you all will definitely struggle. Today, you all can send, you can copy, you can send it. Okay, or you can take help from your friend. After a few days, you'll definitely struggle. If you're not doing it on your own, you'll definitely struggle. Fine. We'll do the next one. Kia, keep your video on, Kia. Turn on the video. Kia and Angel. These two students turn it on. If you're answering, you can turn it off. Kia and Angel, keep it on. Be quick, students. Okay, Kia has turned on. Angel has also turned it on. Fine. Second question. Mohit opened a RD account for 2 years. What is N value? N is equals to 24. Principal is 1000. And receives 22,500. What is 22,500? Maturity value. See, 22,500 is more than 1000 students. So it is obviously maturity value. Find the interest earned. We need to find interest. If maturity value is given, hmm? Sorry, 25,500, right? 25. If maturity value is given, use that formula. P into N plus I. 25500 is equals to 24 into 1000 plus I. What is I value, students? What is 24 into 1000? 24,000. Right. What is 24,000? If you subtract this side, you get 1000. 500. And this is MCQ. Remember, for MCQ, you don't get marks for steps, students. So don't try to use 3, 4 steps. See how simple. Just keep it like this. You don't have to write all this. Only this is required. Because it's MCQ question. MCQ, you don't have to write data. Just write the formula, write the answer. 1500 is the answer. Option D. Next, third question. So every day I'll give you 2 or 3 questions. Once you join, I'll solve that. Okay, so cross check your homework question. After that, we'll start the new topic. Next one, a man deposited rupees 500. Principal is 500. Time n is equals to 6 months and received 3000. Same. Maturity value is 3300. We need to find the interest received. Maturity value is equals to 500 into 6 plus I. Maturity value is 3300 MB. So 5000 into 6 is 6000. Sorry, 3000. I is equals to 3000 minus 3300 is 300. Yeah, don't write steps, make it lengthy. This is MCQ, students. MCQ, just the answer is required, 300. Fourth question, Amanda posited the interest earned by. Okay, fourth we already did. Fifth question is time period. We'll do time period question today. Seventh question, students. Kia, answer the seventh one. Be quick. Tell me the datas. What is principal? Next. N is equals to 18 months. If he gets 31,000 is what? Interest or maturity value? What is maturity value? 31. Is this the question I had given for homework, students? Seventh one? Okay, 31,000. What do we need to find here? Read the last line. What is the rate of interest? And why did Cecilia, you found only interest? Why didn't you find rate? You didn't understand the question? Yes, I saw that. In exam, if you don't write it, they won't get marks, right? Yeah, nobody will tell you. Anya, keep your video on, Anya. Turn on the video. Be quick. Turn it on. Look at the screen, students. Concentrate. They've asked us to find rate. If you're just finding interest, you'll get only 1 mark. This is a 3-marker question. We need to find rate, students. What is the formula for rate? In which formula you get rate? Interest is equals to P into R by 100. In this one, you get R value, right? But we don't have I, students. I is missing. So first use I. If MV is giving, use MV formula to find I. Tell me, Kia. What is difficult? What are you facing? Which part is difficult? You don't know how to do the rate, calculate rate. What's the value, students? 1600 into 18. What did you all get? How much is 1600 into 18? 28,800. Interest is equals to, what's the interest? 31 minus 28,800. 2,280. 2,280. This 2,280 have to substitute. If you just leave it here, you'll get only 1 mark, students. If it is 3 marks question, you'll get only 1 mark. It's a simple concept. So substitute this. 2,280 is equals to P value is, tell me Kia. 18 into what is 18 plus 1? 19. R divided by 2 into 12 into 100. All of you got it right till here, MCQ and all this 2280. Okay. Next one, students. To find R, don't cancel it. First shift all the values. 2280 into 2 into 12 into 100 is equals to 1600 into 18 into 9, 19. Can you see two zeros and two zeros gets cancelled here? Tell me the calculation. Next one. This one, students. 2 ones are how many times? 2 nines are. Then 3 threes are and 4 and 16. 4 ones are 4. Fours. What are the numbers left? Tell me the numbers. 2280 into anything left in the numerator? No. Denominator? 4 into 3 into. First go with the smaller numbers. Reduce with the smaller number, then go with 19. Use 4, students. 4 5s are 20. It goes in 570 times, right? How many times 3 goes in 570? 3 ones are 3, 190. R is equals to 190 divided by 19. What's the answer? Whoever had done it, good. So got the answer, 10%, 3 marks, students, 3 marks question. Completed? I mean, got it right? Anya, Kia, did you all understand? 10% is the answer, students. You got to test 10%. And make sure calculation. In the beginning itself, I told you this chapter is easy. Only thing is calculation part. If you all have done it till here, students, till this part, imagine your calculation is wrong. Instead of 10, you got 12% or 8%. You won't get marks. Out of 3 marks, you'll just get 1.5. Okay. This is the mistake students do. Till the concept they'll write it. Calculation they'll mess it up. They won't know how to reduce, how to get the values. So in spite of studying all this in your this one, 5th and 6th standard, if you don't do it properly, you won't get full marks. Next question. 7th is done. We'll try even this 2019 and 2018. So far, what are the questions we did, students? We got to know how to find interest. Rate is also done. Yesterday we did 8th question, right? 8th question, what was given? Deposited meaning. What do you mean by deposit? What do we need to find? Deposit meaning. Deposit principal, right? Interest is done, rate is done, principal is done. What is missing, students? Which one we need to find? Years. Years is nothing but T. So we have to find N. This is N is missing. Time period question is missing. We'll see the 9th one. Okay, 9th one, what is given here? Find the total time. Right. What about the 10th one? Find what? Okay, 11th one. Find the. Okay, rate question we already did. 11th one, don't need. Rate we already did. 5th one. 5th one is also time. 5th one is time. 9th one is time period. All these are board exam questions, student. Look at ICSE 18, 19. If you are able to do this, it is understood. Okay, I mean, you have understood the concept. 10th question is find the maturity value. Okay. What are the different types I told you? Questions you'll get. One is to find time period, interest, rate, principal. I told you even maturity value, right? Yeah, we'll do this maturity value, then go to time question. We'll do the 10th one. All of you tell me the 10th one. Sonia had a RD account in a bank and deposited how much? What is principal? 600. Time is 2.5 years. Okay, this is a good question. If time is 2.5 years, how do you convert it, students? First multiply this 2.5, make it fraction. What is 2? 1 by 2? 5 by 4. How do you convert into month? Multiply by 12. 4 ones of, sorry, 5 by 2. Sorry, 5 by 2, students. 5 by 2, you have to multiply by what? Multiply by 12. 2 ones are 2 six are. What's the answer? 30 points. Don't write. When I'm teaching, don't write. Listen. All of you listen. Notes is not important, students. Concept is important. Understand the concept. This is one way of doing. N is equals to 30. The other way is you have 2.5 years. What do you mean by 2.5? 2 years as how many months? 24 plus half year as how many months? Half year. What is 24 plus 6? So both the calculation I've taught. If you get confused, I mean you can do it in any one method. 2.5 or 30. So 600 and 30. Let me erase this. Read the next part of the sentence. What is given? What is rate value, students? Rate is 10%. What do we need to find here? Maturity value. What is maturity value formula? All of you respond. Plus I. Okay, what is P value? P is 600. What is N? N is 30. What is missing, students? What is missing? Interest is missing. Use interest formula. What is I value? 600 into 30 into what is N plus 1? 31 into what is R? 10 divided by 2 into 12 into 100. Calculate this I, substitute. Tell me MV, students. Now you all can write it. Okay, you can cancel two zeros. All of you, value students. Reduce. All of you complete and let me know. Everyone is done? Yes, I'll discuss. So 2018 is done. From 17 we have started. From 2017 to 2020, recently 25 was done. Okay, how many times 6 goes, students? 6 ones are 6, 2s are next, 2 ones are 2 15s are 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 15 into 31 into 5, right? 15 into 31 into 5. Okay, 17. 15 into 5 is 75 into 31. How much is 75 into 31? All of you got it? What did you all get, students? 2325? Okay, let me check where I've gone now. Getting the right answer. 2,325. I think you all have done a mistake. What did you all get? Good. 2,325. Add this. 18 plus what is 2,000? And make sure you write rupees symbol, students. Whether it is interest, principal, or maturity value. Everything is rupees. Rupees. Okay, 20,325. Shall we try the next one? All of you got this? 20,325. Okay, rupees 20,325 is the answer, students. First, I'll complete all this. Then, at last, I'll teach you an time period question. Because for time period, n value, we need quadratic equation. Let me see. This is 10th question. 20,325 is correct. Okay, 11th question is also rate one. Rate question. Fine. So one maturity value question is also done. MV question is also done. 10th one. 11th one, if you want, you can try it. Same rate question, students. 11th one. So pending is 5th and 9th. 5th and 9th question. We'll do one 4-marker question. Okay, look at the students. 2023. Year, which year we started? In 3 marks paper, which year we started? 2024, right? We started from 2024. 25 is pending. 25 and this year 26 is pending. We'll do that later. First, this question 2023 4 marks question. There are two questions. What do we need to find, your students? All of you will respond. Total interest and rate of interest. Two things. What about 22nd question? What do you need to find? What do you mean amount you will receive on maturity? What do you mean by that? This is maturity value. 2017, what do we need to find? What do you mean by monthly deposit? Monthly deposit is what? Whatever we deposit, what do you call that? Monthly, what do we deposit? To find principal and maturity value. 2017. I think these three are enough. 20, 21, 22, 23. So whatever we solved so far was 3-marker question. We'll solve two 4-marker questions. Salman deposited. Try the 21st question, students. What is principal? Principal is 1000. Time 2 years. What is n value? Very good. N he receives. What is maturity value? Okay, this is a very good question. Maturity value is 26. What do we need to find here? Interest and rate of interest. This is not like a normal question. It is a bit tricky, students. All of you will concentrate. Concentrate. Two values are missing here. Two values. So whenever maturity value is given, start with maturity value. MV is equals to P into N plus I. MV is equals to 2006. Oh, it's the same question. We have done this. 1000 into what is N, students? 24 plus I. From here, which value we would get? I, right? You get I. Then use interest formula. If you use interest formula, which one will you get? Rate value. 2 into 12. Try one, students. One question is enough. Complete this. We'll try 2025 paper. Done? Okay, just a minute. All of you have completed. What's the answer you got, students? 8%. Good. What is I value? 26,000 minus 24,000 is 2,000. 2,000 is equals to. I'll do one thing. I'll shift principal 1,000. Yeah, Malavika done. Bhargavi. Yeah, Bhargavi, Malavika Island, Sicila. Okay, then who else? Anya. What about Anya and Kia? Done. 2 into 12 into 100. See, 24 into 25, students. Only thing is you'll get confused with the time period, N value. Sometimes they'll give 2 years, 2.5 years. Okay, 2 years, 6 months. What if they give 2 years, 8 months? What is N value? Can you tell me? What if they give 2 years, 8 months? Just a minute. Okay, if you want to find the value of R, student, shift all the values. What do you get? 2000. Yeah, what was N value here? Okay, 2 years has how many months? 2 years? 24. 24 plus 8 is how much, students? 32. Okay, you'll have 32 months. Substitute and you'll get the value. Now, last part. 2000 into 2 into 12 into 100 divided by 1000 into 24 into 25. So, 3 zeros and 3 zeros gets cancelled, right? 2 into 12 and 24 also gets cancelled. 25 ones are goes 4 times. 4 twos are 8. R is equals to 8%. All of you got 8%. Okay, one interest and one rate, students. 4 mark question. And even 22nd, I think we did this. I had given for homework similar question. Maturity value we need to find 1200. Time is 2.5 years. Rate of interest is given. Okay, 22 is a good question. Yeah, 22 is a good one. Let us solve the 22nd question, students. 21 was easy. Look at 22nd. All of you tell me the values. Principal is how much? 1200. Next. In a recurring deposit account, N is equals to 2.5 years. That's how many months? 30 months. N is equals to 30. Rate of interest. What do we need to find, students? Interest and maturity. I think even this is easy, right? Interest is given. Interest is given, students. Interest is given. I mean, interest is not given. We need to find interest. What's the formula? 1200 into. Tell me the direct one. Once you get this, find maturity value. 1200 into 30 plus 5. Okay, just ignore this. Just skip this. You know how to solve, right? It's the same time. Same time. Just ignore, students. You're wasting time. Okay. I'm just showing you a 4 mark question. How would a 4 mark question be? 4 mark, then per annum if he gets at rate, monthly deposit, principal. We need to find principal and maturity value. 3 years. If he gets interest is given, 7.5% is given 3 years. Okay. What if they give 7.5%? Try the 23rd question, students. Rate is what? Whole number or decimal? It's given in decimal. N is equals to what? 3 years has how many months? 36. R is equal to 7.5. Yeah. Those who don't, how do we convert into decimal, students? 7.5 can be written as 75 by. Yeah. Malavika and Cecilia, do you know this concept? How to remove the decimal? Yeah. Then write it as 75 by 10, students. 75 by 10. Let me see if it is tough. If he gets, what is the interest? As interest is given, 3,225 as interest. So what is the interest, students? 8,325. Monthly deposit is, we need to find P. Once you find P, MV. Okay, skip this. Even this is also same question. So 3 questions, 2023. We'll solve one 2025. It was a different question in 2025. Look, up to 2023 it was fine, students. 2024 we have solved. 2025 they had given a good question. It was totally different. Okay, all of you will respond. How do you solve this? Question 2. Which one is banking in question 2? Excuse me. Which one is banking, students? Second one? Actually, there was a typing error here. Yeah, there was a typing error. Instead of 50, it should have been 250 here. 250. And this was 50. Okay. The first one is simple. All of you try this question. Mr. Rao deposited how much, students? Principal is how much? Principal is 250. N is equals to 36. And not Miss. Okay, Mrs. Rao. She received how much? What is maturity value? 10,000. What do you need to find here? Next. That's it, right? The next, how much interest will Rao get? That will do it next. She receives at the time of maturity. Okay. Mr. Rao deposited 250 per month. Rate is missing. All of you will find rate, students. How do you find rate? If maturity value is given, start with maturity value. What is maturity value? P into N plus I. From this, all of you will find I value. Then substitute in I. I is equals to P into N plus 1 into R divided by 100. I'll send this question in the group. First, go through the question, all of you all. Go through the question, solve this. This is board exam 2025, last year's paper. Yes, find the interest, students. Find the interest and rate. I'll tell you how to do the second part of the question. Yes, completed Kia done. All of you are done? Okay, do it. What is the rate Kia? Okay, let me check. Be quick, students. This is slightly a different question. Okay, what is maturity value, students? Not maturity. Interest, what did you get? All of you completed or still doing it? No, no, interest. Okay. What is principal value? 250 into, how much is 250 into 36? One minute, one. Yeah, Bhargavi, we are giving wrong answers. 10,110 minus, what is 250 into 36, students? 9,000. If you shift 9,000, what's the interest on? Okay, 1,110. Interest is equals to 1,110. Substitute here. Is equals to 250 into principal is 36 into 37 r divided by 2 into 12 into 100. Shift the value, students. When you shift, what do you get? 1110 into, yes, into 100. First divide it, never reduce it. Remember that. Only then you'll go wrong. 250 divided into 36 into 37. Okay, you can cancel it like this. Look here, 10 and 10. How many times 25 goes in 100? 4 times. Okay, now 12 ones are, how many times it goes? 12 threes are, how many times 3 goes in 111, students? It should go 37 times, right? 37. 37 and 37 gets cancelled. What is R? 4 twos are 8%. All of you got 8% as the answer. Shall I erase this? Okay. No, I'll keep it aside. 8%. Read the second part of the question. What is given? All of you read the second part. How much more interest, how much more extra interest will Mrs. Rao will receive if she had deposited how much extra, students? How much is she depositing extra? Actually, there was a typing mistake here. It should have been 50 here. Can you see the question? Initially it is 50 and here it is 250. All of you respond. So it was a typing mistake. 250 should have been on top. That's the reason we took 250. Even in exam, if you get such question, remember, if you get such question, it's a typing mistake. Take the highest value first, 250. Then, how much more Mrs. Rao will deposit? All of you respond. How much more? What will be the new principal now? Is she investing 50 or 50 more per month? Read the question. Yes. No, I'm asking you all. If she investing rupees 50 or 50 more per month. More. What do you mean by more? You need to add with 250, right? Yes. This is 50 students. 50. So this is how they'll change the question. Miss Rao will receive if she deposited 50 more. So the new principal is how much? 50 plus 250 is 300. And what is time period mentioned? Per month at the same rate and same time. Can you see same rate, same interest and same time is given? Same rate and same time. So what is time, students? Time n is equals to 36. What will be the rate? Which rate you have to take? Tell me, what's the rate you all have to take? 8%. And what do we need to find here? Interest, right? Find the interest. All of you complete it. And last 2000, this year, 2026 question is left. We'll complete. Tomorrow I'll teach all time period. Only time period question is left. So if you complete time period, all the board exam questions are done. Okay, Thursday, Friday, we'll do textbook questions. One thousand three thirty-two. Okay, let me check. Same one. Okay. What about others? Still doing or completed? Anya done? Eileen, Angel, Abigail. Why the videos turned off? Angel and Kia. Oh, I should tell you to turn it off, right? Turn it on, students. No, 2 3 days you'll answer. Only then I'll tell you. Two zeros gets cancelled. What about this? How many times 12 goes? 12 ones are 12, threes are. 2 ones are 2, 4. So we have 3 threes are 9 into 37 into 4. What's the answer, students? Okay, 9 into 37. How come 32? N is 36, right? Nine into 37 into 4. 1332. 1332. So what they have asked here, they didn't ask us to find interest. What else we have to find? How much more interest? What do you mean by more? More meaning is you have to find the difference, right? Difference. How much more meaning is difference? Which two difference you have to find? What's the difference? Subtract 1322 minus 1110. So don't write 1332. That is wrong, students. You have to find the difference. They have asked how much more will she get. So what's the answer? Subtract it. 222 is the answer. Rupees 222. And write the statement. She gets rupees 222 more than the previous investment. See how the questions change. Up to 2024 it was normal question. 2025 they are given question like this. 2026 was totally different. We'll do that last question. Completed? All of you are done? Response students done? Okay, rupees 222. Shall we try the 2026 one? What's the time? 8:20. Okay, last question. We started at 7:30 last. So almost all the questions we have done, all the types I have covered. Only time period question is left. We'll do that. We'll start tomorrow. This is 2000. This year's question. Recently they got this. Mark price, GST question, then AB deposited account. Okay, solve this MCQ. See, this year MCQ they are given a lengthy one. It is easy but a lengthy question, students. Tell me how do you solve this? A and B opened a RD account in which the bank pays simple interest. See, don't worry about the simple interest word, student. Just to confuse, they've given. What's the rate given? All of you respond. Rate is equals to 9%. Now for A students, for A, what is the principal? How much did A deposit? 1500. And for B, how much did B deposit? Principal is 1200. The rate is same or different? The rate for both, right? 9% and 9%. What is the time period? No. B deposited 1200 for how many months? N is equal to 15. What about A? 1500 for 1 year has how many months? 12 months. So what do we need to calculate here? The amount invested. What do you mean by amount invested, students? 1 minute. A deposited is given. The amount invested by A is 27 more than B. Okay, we need to find A and B record simple interest per annum. A deposited, okay. The amount invested by A. Fine. Investment, students. See, all this is not required. Just to confuse us, they have given. Investment. What do you mean by investment? See, this is a new concept. Investment is nothing but how much is A depositing every month? All of you will respond. How much is A depositing every month? 500. For how many months? For how many months? For how many months? 12. So what is the total investment? This is the formula. Investment is equals to how much? Principal into time. This is A value. What about for B? 1200 into what is time? 15. Calculate this. Yes, and make a note of this formula. Investment is equals to principal into time, students. P into N. Calculate this. And for MCQ, you don't have to write all this. This is not required. Just figure out principal and into time for I, for A. This is for B. What's the amount, students? How much is 12 into 15? 180. 18,000. Okay, how much is this? 12 into 15. Same 18,000. What is the option? Which answer? Respond. A, B, C, or D? D is the answer. Both of you all got 18,000. So both have deposited same student. C, principal. So maturity value. What is maturity value formula? Can you tell me maturity value? P into N plus I. Maturity value. I'm asking maturity value. P into N plus I, right? So this P into N is known as investment, students. Investment. Don't get confused. Investment is P into N. I stands for interest. Interest. Make a note of this formula. So whenever they ask about they talk about investment. When they ask about investment, write P into N. That will give you the investment. I stands for interest. Completed? I will made a note of this. Okay. In maturity value, P into N stands for investment, students. Investment, and the other word is deposit, total deposit. Or you can even make a note. Total deposit or total investment. These are the words they ask. If you don't know this concept, definitely you wouldn't have been able to solve the question. Total deposit, total investment. Okay, I'll show you one question, 3 marks. It's time, students. Time up. We'll do it tomorrow. It was totally different. Fine, we'll do that tomorrow. This is 2026. Only one question is left, and time period is left. Time period question. Yeah, look here. This is the question. Question 8, first one. If you want, you can try it, students. If you want, you all can try it. I'll send a pic. Will you all try this for homework today? One question. Okay. See, answers are available. Answers are there. If you all copy and send, it's of no use. I want you all to try. Rohit and Vinay, there are 2 people. So calculate Rohit. Rohit value is given. Calculate interest for Rohit. And Vinay deposits 300 more, meaning principal. So principal of Vinay will be whatever Rohit gets plus 300 extra amount. Okay, try that. If not, skip. I'll teach you all tomorrow. Don't need. This is a bit tricky one. I'll teach you all tomorrow. Okay, for homework, I'll send you all 2 questions, students. I'll send it later. Complete and send it, all of you.